Hello, good day, good morning, wherever you are. How are you doing? This is Ife of Ife 360 TV. On this channel, we talk about natural hair DIYs, natural health that affect your hair growth and length retention. And when you hit that subscribe button, you become a growth challenger. So hit like, hit subscribe, and also hit the notification button so that you can get notified when I post a new video and when I go live. Alright, so I just posted my natural hair journey on my channel, and it's something that I took very long to do. However, it's something that I needed to post because recently, I've been getting a lot of questions, like a lot of people who've been subscribed for a long time. They didn't know that I have been natural all my life. They didn't know that I never chemically straightened my hair, or that I never big chopped. I never had to transition, so I never knew what it was like to have relaxed hair. And I was only able to figure out how to retain length and how to grow my hair within the last few years. I would say maybe from 2011, 2012, I saw my hair started to totally change with regard to how it was growing, and how it was growing, it was always growing. It's just that I had such poor habits with regard to how I was taking care of my hair that I never saw any of the growth. I was ripping through my hair sometimes with a fine-tooth comb, or I was going through my hair with a really horrible. I was treating my hair horribly, and I think I was doing that because of maybe the customs and the practices that my family had passed on to me, or my parents, my mother, my grandmother had passed on to me, and I didn't know any better. So a lot of the practices that I had when I was younger, I pretty much continued with it into my teens and then my early adult life, and eventually I'm trying to remember specifically what made me think to try to change my habits. I can't remember what was that triggering thing. All right, so I'm back, and I think I may have sort of helped. I don't know. Okay, all right, so let me continue. All right, so there's so much in that video with regard to the amount of, oh my God, there were so many pictures that I still didn't include because I could not get onto my hard drive, I'll be honest. I have a hard drive from way back in the day, like 10 years ago. I have pictures on that hard drive from 10 years ago that I did not show you all. And this is the hard drive. I couldn't get it. I got it on. I couldn't get it on. And there were so many places. You see how old it is? Old, y'all. It's big. It's heavy. And it needs a power source. That's to tell you how old this is. There are some hard drives you do not even need a power source for. So this is my old one, right? This is the one I bought recently. That's to tell you how ancient this is. My point is, I couldn't get onto this one. So there are a lot of, oh my gosh, there are a lot of pictures. If you all know how to get it without, if there's anybody here who knows how to get onto those old hard drives without using a power source, I'm gonna figure it out. As I know, you all know me, I'm going to figure out things, okay? I'll find a way. But there are pictures on that old hard drive that I really wanted to share with you all too. However, I think based on the series and the sequence of the pictures that I was able to compile, I was able to really put together a somewhat comprehensive idea of what was really going on with my hair and where my hair was going and what it was doing at a certain stage in my life. And it really helped lay out in a particular way how I either treated my hair or what I didn't do with my hair, and then where it transitioned with regard to my hair actually showing major length retention. Because as I was telling you all, my hair was always growing. It's just that I did not retain a much hair. I barely retained length. And it's unfortunate because I was treating my hair so horribly, and but anyways, as you can see with a lot of pictures too, I found out that I had PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, in 2008. And if you look at that video again with regard to my natural hair journey, you would see that there was a lot of, I don't want to say hair loss, but you can see that my hair was very sparse and unhealthy at certain points in my hair journey. But I found out I had PCOS in 2008, and when I started to look for herbal remedies, I started to go to a Chinese doctor in Trinidad. I was able to start different herbs. So I was on, well, I kind of feel bad that I was taking this, but I was taking shark oil, which has a high dosage of iodine. This was before I started taking blue gloss iodine. I was taking a lot of different things, balancing my hormones and stuff using the Chinese medicine. And once I found out, and the researchers found out, that iodine actually helps with hair loss and polycystic ovarian syndrome, because I wasn't trying to grow my hair. I was just taking these supplements in order to help with hair loss and also to help with polycystic ovarian syndrome, because I wanted to get rid of those cysts. I did not want it in my body. So I was trying to find herbal remedies for it. And iodine actually helps with hair growth. So you could actually see in 2000, because remember it takes a while to show results. So 2008, 2009, I was taking the shark oil. And then it was around 2010, 2011 when a lot of my family and friends were starting to ask me, Ife, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, what did you change? What habits have you, what have you incorporated into, like, I don't know if they expected that for me to say something fancy, like, yeah, I'm using this magic product and this is special product that I'm using. But it was really that I had changed my habits. However, I'd also started taking iodine supplements as well. So that definitely, you saw my hair looked a lot healthier around those times, 2010 and 2011. So I was already on my supplements, magnesium, vitamin C, iodine, Brazil nuts, selenium. I was on those, and I am still on those to this day. That's something I plan to take for the rest of my life, with regard to keeping and making sure that the cysts on my ovaries stay, although I still have to check, I still have to do an ultrasound, but those things, whether I do, when I get an ultrasound, I will definitely be able to know for sure if those things have worked. But the amount of nutrients that are in those supplements and minerals and vitamins, I plan to take that for the rest of my life anyways. So you saw the difference in my hair with regard to that, my skin. I used to have very cold hands. I know this is nothing to do with hair, but one of the things that I always had was very cold hands to touch. My friends in school would always, like, if I were to touch them on their arm, they would be like, whoa, Ife, why are your hands so cold? But I always used to think of it as a joke. But having cold extremities, like your cold hands, cold feet, is actually one of the symptoms and signs of iodine deficiency and a thyroid that is impaired. So, and I had that for years. I had it for a very long time. So it took me taking iodine. I haven't had cold hands and cold feet ever since I started taking iodine, which is amazing. These things I only figured out later on, unfortunately. I never went to a doctor for cold hands. I never thought there was anything wrong with it, although it's a clear sign. Cold hands, I mean, in very hot weather. I had cold hands, which is very strange. Hey guys, let me say hi to you. I'm not ignoring you. I'm not at all. I really just wanted to chat a little bit. So Roslyn, hey, 360 crew. Hey, Nato B, hello, welcome back. Nato B says, let's talk about how you managed to stop aging. You still look 15. You're hiding the fountain of youth in Trinidad. Well, you're welcome to visit Trinidad to find out. You're welcome to come to Trinidad to find out where this fountain of youth is found. I don't know why y'all think I look so young. When I was putting together that video, which was actually very emotional to put together, I don't know. Because I saw so many changes in myself. I guess too, I'm more critical of myself. I didn't want to mention this, but I saw the change of weight with regard to polycystic ovarian syndrome too. Your weight yo-yos back and forth. It's a struggle to maintain weight. But I observed these things. I was really nitpicking a lot of these things. Hi, Therese. Welcome. If you're new, there are 12 of you watching. Say hello. Don't be rude. Don't be shy. I shouldn't say rude. Don't be shy. Jump in. Say hello. Join the crew. All right. So yeah, I was saying that. Right. When I was putting together this video, you'll see I look 16. What I look to? Hi, Juvette. Welcome. What I look like at 16 and what I look like now is two different people. Hi. Oh, Eris Graham. Oh, hi. New subby in the house. She's from Maryland. Everyone welcome her. Yay. Hi, Tonya. Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you're new, let us know. She says she's new as well. Thank you so much for joining me for my live stream. So we do a live stream every week, every Friday night around 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. for you. And we have a chat. I choose a topic. We have a chat about it. Well, I talk about it first. And then you're free to ask me questions and I will deal with the questions once I've done my yapping for a while. By the way, someone said I talk too much. I don't know if I was supposed to be offended or what. I don't know. A live stream, I'm supposed to be talking. That's the point of a live stream. My shorter videos in the week, that's when I'm short and to the point. A live stream, it's a discussion. Well, it's a monologue because I'm yapping all the time. But it's a discussion with regard to you throwing out your questions, your comments, your feedback, and you letting me know what you want to know from me in real time. So the point of a live stream is to talk. All right. Okay, so back to my appearance. Y'all say I look 16? Maybe I'm more critical of myself, but I feel as though I've aged. I do. I look a lot older to myself. I do. I mean, I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you. Hey, Olay. Carla. Hi, Carla. Yeah. Oh, but y'all, I don't care. I'm trying to choose my words wisely, okay? Because I don't want anybody to come for me. However, I think makeup, don't come for me. Please don't come for me, people. Don't jump on me. Oh my god. Let me be real. I think makeup can age you. This is just an observation. I don't know for sure. Let me just say that. I don't know for sure. But I've never worn makeup. My skin, it gets the sun. It gets straight sun. I think I'm assuming if I wore makeup, I would look older. I'm just assuming. This is my theory. This is me. I'm not saying this is true. Gosh. Y'all, I know people have a love affair with makeup, so I don't want to come for anybody and what they love and But this is my observation and my thinking, my thought processes when it comes to makeup. I think when you first start to wear makeup, it sounds like I'm judging. I feel bad already. Before I even say it, I feel bad. Okay. I think when you start to wear makeup, a lot of people, I just say people, when they start to wear makeup, they start to wear it when they're young and they love how it looks and makes them look, right? Okay. However, and I think when you eventually continue to wear it for a longer and longer period of time, I think the pulling of your face, the constant stretching of like your eyelid to do your eyeliner, I think those things sort of stretch your skin. And I think, I'm assuming, I don't know. And then the chemical And then makeup, yeah, so I was saying makeup blocks your pores and it has chemicals in it. So when you put it on your face constantly, if you put it every day or even every other day, your skin is not getting time to breathe. It's not getting time to, oh boy, I don't want to go into this topic. Even when I had that makeup discussion on my channel, on my live stream, I didn't even talk about this because I don't want to offend anybody, to be honest. However, I have not worn makeup. I worn it once, and that was my friend trying out makeup on me because she was practicing. But I've never worn it. It's not something I wear every day, and I think over time, the more you wear it, it damages your skin. It blocks your skin from getting sun. We're supposed to get sun, y'all. We're supposed to be exposed to the sun, even though they talk about sunblock and sunscreen. That's another discussion. Anyways, yeah. So I think it ages your skin eventually, and then because it ages your skin, by the time you do realize it, which is I think is over a period of time, by the time, and I think it's a gradual process, so you don't notice the damage that it affects. It has a oh my god, this is so uncomfortable. It causes to your skin. So eventually you have to continue wearing makeup because you already started the process of damaging your skin. So now you need something to cover your skin. So then you just kind of stuck in a cycle of wearing makeup. Oh god. Oh, that was hard to share. But that is what I think. Okay, don't come for me. Don't come for me, please. However, I think it's reversible. I think you can change it by stopping makeup and even like using coconut oil on your skin to heal it, aloe on your skin to heal it. So I don't think it's a lost cause. I think you can still help your skin, but it will take some time to change it, and you have to be okay and comfortable with your natural look in order to do that. But then you may be too accustomed to makeup, so then you may not be able to keep it up for long. And then some people are used to wearing makeup for corporate jobs. I've worked in corporate jobs and never wore makeup either. So some people might feel as though they need it based on the type of the job they do, so they may not want to stop it. Oh god, y'all, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to offend anybody because I mean people have they have this passion for makeup that I have seen online and seen in discussions, and I don't tell anybody about wearing makeup. I'm like, regardless of how I feel and what I think about makeup, I don't tell anybody to wear it. Or sorry, not wear it. Because that's your choice and but that's what I think about it. And that's the reason why, I mean, obviously I had other reasons with regard to why I never wore makeup, but in the beginning, but throughout my adult years, yeah, oh god, that was painful. Oh god, y'all, that was uncomfortable. So let me see what y'all have been writing. Oh boy, y'all take me into some uncomfortable discussions sometimes. But that's the point of these live streams, I guess, to see me squirm. Cassie Smith, hi from Toronto. I'm the girl who has tried a few of your DIYs. Yes, you tagged me in your Instagram. Thank you for your DIYs. By the way, I added aloe vera to my water with apple cider vinegar. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, Cassie, every time she tries one of my DIYs, she posts pictures and she tags me. And I definitely appreciate that. You have no idea. I love to see the fact that y'all are trying them. And definitely y'all are showing what you are doing, and I want you to share, to share your results as well. Carla is from Antigua. Is it Antigua? Antigua, I think it's Antigua, yeah. Rosalind, hi. She says hello to her 360 Crew Hair family. I like you'll have a lot of names for yourselves. 360 Crew, 360 Crew Hair family. I like it. Okay. Okay. Rosin says makeup ages you after a while and makes you look old. Gem girl, I guess your bubbly personality makes you look younger too. Thank you. Angie Wilder, I think makeup does age you after a while. Don't feel bad. I trying. Rosalind Joseph says it blocks your pores and suffocates your skin. You are telling the truth, girl. I have friends who look 10 to 20 years older than when they don't wear makeup, it's like the skin depends on it after a while. Yes, Rosalind is, yep, she is like our cheerleader in the chat. Tanya, yeah, so she's definitely gonna make you feel welcome. Rosalind also said you must always tell the truth even if it offends. If not, then how would we learn? Oh, I'm trying. I'm trying. So Rosalind said, oh God, you're making me stressed. I'm stressed out. I'm stressed out that I shared that. I don't know why. I think it's really because a lot of people have a passionate a passionate attachment to makeup. And I don't, I guess, you know what it's similar to? The attachment to makeup. Oh gosh, this might cause even more drama. Oh God, I don't want drama. I don't need drama in my life. But I think it's similar to, I think with makeup, it's similar to how people were once attached to relaxers. Because once upon a time, very few people were willing to give up their relaxers. They did not believe, they did not, they had such an attachment to relaxers. They're like, well, my mother did it, so what? I've been doing it for years, so what? You know, my health isn't affected by using chemical relaxers, so what? You know. However, over time, you see not only people aren't only looking at the health effects of chemical relaxers, which I think is actually the more important than connecting with who you really are. I honestly think the amount of chemicals and relaxers is more of a reason to stop using them than the ability to connect with your natural self. But anyways, I'll get into that in a second, maybe. However, yeah, so eventually people took a liking and realized that, hey, you can embrace yourself, embrace your hair, embrace your beauty, your natural beauty. And slowly the natural hair movement began to erupt, you know. And I think that attachment that people had to relaxers, which was there, a lot of people were adamant. They were like, I am never going natural. I'm sticking to my relaxers and I love it and I'm never going to change. And you saw that happening too. And eventually, people started to change. Maybe that might happen with makeup, but I doubt. I don't think people would change. I don't think people will change or see the harmful effects of makeup. Oh God, no, oh God. I'm gonna get a heart attack talking about this. Woo! My blood pressure just went through the roof. I'm not trying to go for anybody. I'm not, because even with regard to chemical relaxers, this should probably be a different live stream. All right. All right. So before I go on to that topic, I see someone here. So Rosalind said, Ife, that is why you are a role model, because you are not intimidated by the crowd. You have a mind of your own and you are strong. Natural beauty is in, and so is natural hair. That was a powerful message, Rosalind. Oh my God. Okay. You're not gonna find out something real easy about me. I cry a lot, so that was very touching. Okay, I'm gonna need tissue. Okay. Okay. That was a lot. Okay. Got me. Okay. I'm okay. I'm fine. That made me very emotional. I need tissue. It made me emotional because this live is getting very real very quickly. it made me emotional because you spend a lot of your childhood. I need to see you. Just not. Okay, I'm back. Woo! Y'all made me cry. Oh, this live stream is too real. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, y'all. I cry. I cry. We all cry, Ife. Okay, let me explain why that got me emotional. I'm fine. I'm fine. Because you spend a lot of your childhood being different. You spend a lot of your childhood standing out. Something as simple as my name made me stand out. You know, I have a Nigerian name, first name, an Egyptian last name. That was enough to stand out. And then the fact that you would not straighten your hair. You would not relax your hair. Getting teased. I mean, back then we didn't call it bullying. We just called it being teased. But, you know, being called, like, being told silly names, or being called silly names, or being told behind your back that, you know, like, you're trying to connect with your African roots. Like, why don't you straighten your hair? I mean, it might sound really petty. I mean, if it's not a big deal, someone telling you that, but when you start hearing that constantly as you're growing up, and it's not that I wanted to straighten my hair. I just wanted to be me. I just wanted to be who I was. And oh boy. You're probably like, if it's not that serious. But what Rosalind said made me really think back at, as a child, it is not easy to, it's not easy to stand up for yourself and stand in your truth and stand in your beliefs. Especially knowing that you can't go home and be like, yeah, tell my mom, yeah, I want to straighten my hair because you know what? I'm tired of standing out. I'm tired of being the odd one out who wouldn't straighten their hair. Because most people, most girls straighten their hair at a young age, or some people, like, because in Trinidad back then you would do common entrance. Or we call it as a national exam to get into secondary school. And for some students, their gift from their parents was to straighten their hair, you know. It's not that I wanted that gift. It's that was a prize. That was something you earn or something you aspire to. And I mean, I just continue. I try and read, even through all that time, early adolescence, when you're struggling with puberty, you're struggling with being your own self. And then you have all that going on. But anyways, and then y'all need to remember, my hair was not always this long. So that even made it more, it made it more hurtful, because remember, I also didn't believe that my hair could grow long. I also always believed that my hair would stay short forever. So imagine me with this short little hair sticking out, because I showed you all the real pictures. I didn't find the cute little pictures of me. I showed you all the broke down pictures where I look messed up. Okay. I did not look cute in all my pictures, and I purposely put those because that was me. That I didn't always have the best hairstyles or the cutest hairstyles or the neatest hairstyles. And that's literally what I look like when I go to school sometimes. And my hair would be sticking out all over the place. So imagine being teased about that. Like, so I knew I couldn't go home and be like, yeah, I want to look normal. I just want to fit in. I knew I couldn't go home and say that, because our parents, they made us know that you're not going to get your hair straightened, you know, so you better figure out how to comb your hair. You better figure out how to deal with it. I mean, they didn't say it like that, but that's what I understood, you know. So so that's what I dealt with right through. But my point is that it was not easy because, especially because I had very short hair, and everybody would say, yeah, if you straighten it, it'll be longer, you look cuter, you look better, you look prettier, Ife. And maybe they may not have said it in those words, but after a while you can start to read between the lines that you don't look desirable, or you're not good looking with your hair. And as I said, my hair was very short, so short hair tends to be not the desired look. People wanted the longer flowing hair and stuff. Okay, my God, oh God, y'all. Y'all have me crying on this. No, y'all didn't make me cry. It just was very touching. All right. Whew. Okay. So let me see. So Win J says, I have always worn makeup. It won't age you if applied properly, lightly, not caked on, and you must remove makeup every time worn. Clean and hydrate your skin. Do that and you won't have any issues. Thanks for the tips, Win J. Thank you. Woo. Rosalind. Oh, let me see if I could screenshot that. Oh, good girl. All right. Woo. Rosalind, you touched me there. That was heartfelt. NATO B says, so I can only imagine how my face would look. Oh God. If you wear makeup, I can't stay in the lines. Angie. Thanks for the hugs, Angie. Thank you so much. All right, so Cassie Smith asked, how do I mask or hide the smell of fenugreek? I have to change the subject, y'all, because I need to get it together. My nose is red. My nose is running. My eyes are puffy. Oh, boy. Oh, God, y'all. Get it together, girl. Okay, so she said, how do I mask the smell of fenugreek? Oh, that's a good question. You don't like the maple scent? Do you mean the fenugreek spritz? That maple scent can get a little strong, actually, yeah. But I like it. You're the first person I think may not like it. I don't know. I'm not sure how to mask it. I'm not sure. Do you all have any suggestions for her? So that has deterred her from using the fenugreek spritz, but she won't give up. By the way, I'll be 41 this year, but people say I look in my 20s. Love you, cry it out, keep it real. No, y'all don't want to see my ugly cry. No. I try to do a little cute cry for you. No, y'all don't want to see me. Y'all don't want to see that. But y'all, look at you in you're 41. You look like you're 20. I can only aspire for that. I can only aspire. Y'all say I look 16, though. This is not 16. I don't think I look 16. I think I look my age. Cassie said it's a real thing. That's why you're emotional. I can't relate, though. I can't relate. Tonya said it's okay. Being yourself, it made you strong as you are today. Oh God, I can't read your own comments anymore. Oh, I can't. Because I'll be crying this whole stream. Angie said it's so bad that people still put down naturals like that. Oh God. I think too, I don't think I'm as strong as y'all think I am. I really don't think I am that strong, my God. I think I try to be, but I don't think I am that strong. I just said it's too bad. Okay, yeah. She also said it was like that when I got my hair relaxed. I got teased for having white people hair. Wow. Yeah, so the teasing can go both ways. It can come from either side, Oh, kids can be so cruel, but I think it's just what they learn, what they know, what they understand at the point in time. So that's what they project, unfortunately. And that's kind of the reason why I didn't really mention the Shea Moisture. That's the reason why I don't understand why Shea Moisture. I have never used I want to say this. I have never used Shea Moisture products. I never spent a dime on their products. And when I watched the commercial, I was like, I felt hurt. I didn't spend any money. I felt hurt, but I felt hurt because of my connection with regard to the emotional impact it had when I was younger, and people would tease me about my hair. And then you come with this commercial, like what? It just didn't. I just can't understand how you can do that. There's so many ways and so many reasons to uplift people of color or women of color who have coarser textures, curly textures, kinkier textures, and you did not use your platform to do that. Let me not go into that. I think everyone and enough people have dragged that topic through, and I think it's necessary too for them to get the point, but I still think they don't get the point because they're just thinking about the money. Right. So let's go back to my topic, which is confessions of a natural hair. And someone who has been a lifelong natural. Confession. Boy, did I confess. Do you have any questions for me with regard to being natural all my life? With regard to being natural since birth? So Angie said Sheer Moisture made a commercial for us before that one. I think that's not enough. What is wrong with making sure you have people who have been supporting your product? Why don't you have people who look like the people who have been supporting your product for all these years in all your commercials every time? That's what I have a problem with too. Anyways, focus. All right. So let me see what else I wanted to point out. I wanted to point out that regardless of, this is something I commented under the video with regard to my natural hair journey. I wanted to say this, like, no matter where I was in my journey, whether my hair was super short, this long, dry, sparse looking, it looked scraggly, or it didn't look very healthy, regardless of if I was going through a lot of hair loss, which I was at a very, like, was really bad at one point. Regardless of what, regardless of what, excuse me, regardless of what point I was in my hair journey and hair path, I enjoyed that period of time. Okay. So if you look at my pictures, when my hair had only started to reach right here, because remember, if you look at some of the pictures, my hair didn't go past this point for a long time. And when my hair started to reach down to my chin, I was happy. Like, I was excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never had this before. And then I was like, oh my gosh, my hair is so long. Because when you go from right here to start to reach by your chin, it's like, Jesus, my hair is long. And when I look back now, I'm like, if your hair wasn't that long. But at that point in time, in the moment, like, I was like excited about that. And then when it reached my shoulder, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And then when you look at some of my pictures I showed you from behind, it started to pass my shoulder. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, so I was really enjoying my hair at every stage. And I think too, I come from a different place from having short hair for so long that any inch of centimeter, millimeter of growth, I wasn't always chasing it. I wasn't always like, oh, let me get another inch. Oh, when is that other inch gonna come? When is it brush strap length? I wasn't doing that. I was just excited to be where I was at, you know? And I think what was more heartbreaking for me was the hair loss that I was going through. So with regards to the polycystic ovarian syndrome, there was hair loss there. I had amalgam of mercury fillings, and that causes hair loss too because it causes mineral deficiencies. And then I was PCOS, it has effects on your fertility. So when you have a hormonal imbalance, there's hair loss as well. So I wasn't focused on growth. I was focused on maintaining my health and internally balancing my hormones, and the herbs and the foods that I used, those things, while I was trying to balance my hormones, those propelled my hair growth. That thankfully I documented, but I was really trying to manage my health. Because for me, a lot of people, when they look at hair loss, they start to look at the hair and be like, oh my gosh, what is happening with my hair? Why am I losing hair? But I was looking at my internal health more than anything. And the herbs and the supplements that I used, those helped my hair to grow. Even that was not my point. I just wanted the hair loss to stop because it was so heartbreaking to go through an experience for such a long time. I could care two squats about hair growth. I was really focused on hair loss. However, the side effect, I think, was all the things that I was taking, they were promoting hair growth. You know? I made some notes here. Let me see. All right. So I also had, let me see what else you're asking me before I continue. Okay. So Gem Girl asked me, do you have let me, just 1 second. Ooh, I have red eyes. Let me see your question. Do you have a length goal? I have a healthy hair goal. Making sure that I'm able to continue to manage the reduction of hair loss. I don't really have a hair goal because I know my hair it's just going to grow. It's going to grow based on, as long as I continue, as long as I don't go chopping off my hair. As long as I continue taking my supplements, I know my hair is going to grow. So I am just focusing on that. Now, length, I don't think I have a particular goal for my length, my hair length. You know? So, but that's a good question. Did you go through, Tanya wants to know, did you go through a stage of trying to stretch your hair? I'm always stretching my hair, so it's stretched right now. This is not my natural texture. My hair is always stretched, so I had my hair in two, I actually was going to come on today looking like that, but I took it out. I did it in a 2 flat twists, so 1 large flat twist on this side and 1 large flat twist on the other side. So that stretches my hair. My braid outs always stretch my hair. What else? I don't do African threading often. That also stretches my hair. But it's not something I purposefully. I'm not trying to. Well, I am trying to avoid shrinkage. However, I don't hate shrinkage. I know that if I keep my hair unstretched, it is going to tangle on itself, okay? And it's going to be difficult to detangle. That's why I keep my hair stretched. So this is my hair stretched right now. The only time my hair stays unstretched and in shrinkage state, it's if I come out of the shower and don't instantly comb my hair. If I leave my hair to dry as soon as I get out of the shower without product or oils or anything, it's going to shrink and then I'm going to struggle to comb it. And I have a video on what my natural texture looks like without being shrunken. When it is shrunken, sorry. My natural shrinkage, I show you all that without any product, with just water. I just came out of the shower. That's the only time. So I combat shrinkage by combing my hair but in a damp or moist state when it's fresh out of the shower. So I put a t-shirt on to take out the most of the moisture, but then I don't leave my hair to dry. That's the only way I end up with shrinkage. So I comb my hair when it's damp, and that stretches it. And when I take my hair out of the braid, or it's usually a braid, I don't know, you need to look at some of my old videos where I don't have my hair like this. I have it in a braid. I usually use 4 braids because I'm lazy. But that's how I come out, and I take it out when it's dry, when it's fully dry. If I undo my braids when it's damp, it's going to shrink. And it took me a long time to figure that out when I was now trying to figure out my hair. I cannot unbraid my hair or untwist my hair when it's damp. It has to be bone dry. For my hair to stay stretched like this, it has to be completely dry before it's unbraided. Okay? So I hope that answers your question. Shrinkage. Okay. But shrinkage is really normal, but to combat it, I braid it when it's wet, and I unbraid it when it's dry. That's how I combat shrinkage. Okay, so Angie said this is my third summer natural, so my question is it supposed to be this hot? Warm poppy on my head. Yes! That's one of the things people don't say or talk about when they have longer hair. And I probably don't talk about it enough with you, and I don't tell you. I have the air on right now. I have the AC on because if I am sweating and the AC is on. If the AC wasn't on right now, I would be like fanning under my hair right now because this is hot. It gets hot. When I was in Trinidad in 2015, I had gone to a craft show, a craft market, and it was like a farmer's market and stuff, and there was a girl who recognized me, although I had just started YouTube, by the way. She recognized me, and she was like, I wanted to come up. She didn't say hi to me at the point in time, but she messaged me later, and she was like, hey, I saw you at the craft market, but I didn't say hi. She said, oh my God, you have so much hair. Because my hair was like, it was humid. So my hair was like all the way out there. And I'll be honest, y'all, that day when I had my hair out, I was trying to be cool and cute with my hair out. Y'all, I was on fire. I had a fan and I was like this all day long fanning because my hair was on my back. I think that's one of the things naturals don't talk about. So that's why for summertime, I try to be cute like this. But you see when I'm out and the sun is blazing on me, I wrap that up on my head. I tuck my ends in. Ain't trying to be cute. I'm trying to be cool. And keep myself less stressed. Because I feel stressed out. You see when my hair is on my back? And that's the point of humidity too. It shrinks your hair up and takes it off your skin. But when your hair is really long, it's going to touch your skin anyways. But y'all, the heat that this generates, your hair generates, is the truth. A lot of people don't talk about that. So that might be a downside to having longer hair, but just wrap it up in a bun. You'll be fine. Yeah, but it's very hot. So Tanya asked, what supplements do you use? Okay. I use Lugol's iodine, 5% strength. I have a list of those in the description box under this video. I have a full list of almost all. I think I have all the supplements I use. But let me see if I can list them for you based on if I remember. Iodine. I use magnesium. Spray that on. I have a video on that. I showed you the magnesium oil. Magnesium oil, the selenium, I get that in the nuts. Vitamin C. So all those four together, they need to work together. They work together to help your body to absorb iodine and get the full effects. I used maca is to me I consider it a food, but it's really a supplement too. The maca powder, talk about that too. There's the 10% discount that you all get when you use my link below. Remember that for May. Remember to use that. What else I use? Supplements. I use zinc, which I ran out of, and one of my subscribers came to China, Jazz Life. So she brought some for me from Trinidad. I'm supposed to meet up with her soon. She brought some zinc for me, which I ran out of, which is also good for hair loss. Excellent for hair loss. If you're going through hair loss and you want to see a nice change in 3 months, zinc. The iron, excellent as well. If you're anemic, that can cause some hair loss. So that's another one I use. That's another supplement I use. Trying to remember if I have any more. I think that's about it. Those are the supplements I use right now. Venus. Okay. Yeah, it gets, yeah, your hair gets really hot. So you either have it in a high, I have it usually have it on a high bun on top of my head. So Nato B asked me, do you run with it out or braid it because thoughts of humidity or a single bead of sweat and my hair shrinks immediately? If I run, I don't go running. Whew. Who said I go running? If you're new to the stream, please give a thumbs up so I can know that you're enjoying it. Thank you. And if you're new as well, we talk about natural hair, DIYs, and today I am talking a little bit, I'm going into more about my natural hair journey that I didn't share in my video, which I recently posted. We also there, and then my viewers, they're also posting me some questions based on their concerns for their natural hair. I don't go running in China. I am going to start rollerblading now. So, well, I have rollerblades. Last summer I rollerbladed. I'm going to go rollerblading again. I'm going to start back soon because the weather is nice for it. But no, I'm going to tie my hair up. No, I'm not going to be, nope. But humidity, yo. I actually don't mind humidity. It makes my hair look bigger. I love it. Angie said, now I'm wondering if that's what our hair is for, like a lion's mane is for more than just establishing dominance. Yes. You know what video that you all should check out to see how humidity affects my hair in Trinidad? I tell you, the humidity in Trinidad is another level. My hair length video that I did in 2015. Check that out. That is my hair on level 100 of humidity in Trinidad. I have never seen my hair like that in the Bahamas. I've never seen my hair like that in China. It gets humid here. Trinidad, it's another level. All right. But my hair was, and in the clip where I show you my natural hair journey, you can see a tiny bit of my length check, and you can see how ginormous my hair got. It got huge because of the humidity. Yeah. Okay, so Venus asked me, what iron do you take? I'm very anemic and I feel like my body is not absorbing the iron at all. Don't know if I have a link. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the bottle to show you what it looks like. Give me 1 second. All right, thank you all for sticking around. I'm back. All right, so it's so this is the one that I use. It's actually, I think it's in the form of, even though it says folic acid, it's in the form of folate, I believe. So it's from Biotech. I hope you can see. It's from Biotech, folic acid, 100 capsules. And I take one a day, but this is finished. Do I have one more? Oh, I have one more. All right. So this is the one that I use. So hopefully you can check it out. And it's on Amazon, I believe. But I'll also post a link as well for anyone else who might be interested in finding out. Yeah, so Gem Girl says it's getting hotter and hotter. Nana Love says, thanks for sharing the hair journey video. And okay, great. Definitely try this out. This one works really well. So I'm going to show you all one more time. Biotech folic acid. It's not really, I don't think it's actually folic acid. It's the healthier version, which I think is folate. But this one's good. Sometimes I could tell when I'm anemic. I tend to be a little bit lightheaded. I tend to be a lot more tired than usual. But that can also cause hair loss as well. in some people. All right. So the other thing too I want to mention, so talking about the transition of seeing different stages of my hair, uh, as I said as well, I was also in the Bahamas, so I was going to the beach a lot more often. Actually, probably not as often as I should have, but I was going to the beach a lot. I was soaking in the sea. I was sunbathing a lot, absorbing a lot of vitamin D. Because I don't wear I haven't worn sunscreen in 8 or 9 years. I use coconut oil. Okay, so I got a lot more of vitamin D. Vitamin D helps with balancing hormones. If you use sunscreen, your body can't absorb as much hormones. It can't absorb as much vitamin D as well. Uh, so yeah, I did a lot of that. I did a lot of sunscreen. Even if I did not go to the beach, I would just go outside for 10 in a like a spaghetti strap top. I would just go into our backyard and just sit in the sun for like 20 minutes and just soak in that vitamin D. And you try not to rinse it off your skin or wash it off. Like try not to take a shower too soon because you don't want to. You want your body to get a chance to absorb the vitamin D. So that's one of the things I also did that I think helped. That's 20. Okay, I'm trying to remember. So 2011, 2012, my hair changed a lot because I was based on the pictures that I was watching and putting together for you guys. 2011, 2012, 2012, 2013. I also learned to make coconut oil for myself because it was kind of expensive in the Bahamas. So I figured, just buy the coconuts and learn to make it. So I made the coconut oil. I drank the coconut oil. So I had like 2 to 3 tablespoons per day. That's excellent for balancing your hormones too. Y'all, you kind of see a theme here. I'm always trying to balance my hormones. Trying to balance it. When you have polycystic ovarian syndrome, your hormones are out of whack. You're really messed up. So I drank a lot of coconut. I drank coconut oil, 2 to 3 teaspoons a day. But I started off slowly, small amounts. Y'all, talking about small amounts, y'all are on team too much. When I tell y'all about supplements, y'all go taking like way more than you should at once. Y'all, gradual, take your time, increase your dosage over time so that you're not overdosing. Y'all scare me, man. Overdoing it. Just a little bit at a time until your body can adjust because you don't want to detox too quickly as well. Give your body a time to adjust to these new nutrients and vitamins and minerals that I suggest to you. Good God, y'all messaging me saying y'all taking 2 tablespoons and 5. Y'all slowly. Yeah. So okay, so so I the coconut oil. I think that caused, if my hair was at a plateau, although I don't think it was, but if you look at around the time 2012, 2013, 2014, you start to see huge gains in the length of my hair. My hair, and it not just gains in the length, my hair, there was a picture that I should have mentioned at a certain point in time, where you could see my hair was, 2012 picture. My hair, you can see it was thinning. So the ends of my hair I was in the sun a lot, so you can see it was kind of blonde at the end from the being in the sun so much. But it was thin, very thin and fine. And then when you see 2013, 2014, my hair just flourished and thickened. And I definitely think the coconut oil played the freshly homemade coconut oil. That made a huge difference. I was coating my hair in that all the time. I was rubbing my skin down with it. I was drinking it. Well, not drinking it. I was taking 2 because I could say drink and I could see y'all gung trying to drink. No, I was taking like 1 or 2 tablespoons a day. I started off small on a couple of teaspoons at a time, and then I increased over time. And then I think I got up to 2 tablespoons or 3. But my hair loved that coconut. It responded very well to coconut oil. Homemade coconut oil. I don't know what they're doing with these. And someone also pointed out that the reason why my hair does not agree with the store-bought coconut oil, it's because my hair gets very dry and hard, and ugh, I don't like it when I use store-bought coconut oil, and it could be because it's the extra virgin, which does not use heat. However, the version of coconut oil that I make, it uses heat. I've also read a study, which I wish I can find. I need to find that study to show you all, where they say when you apply heat to coconut milk to make coconut oil, it actually pulls extra nutrients out of the molecules of coconut. I'm just paraphrasing. I don't think that's what they said, but it's something along the lines where the heat of the heat process of cooking the coconut cream that creates the coconut oil that actually makes the nutrients stronger. I don't know how to explain it, but that's the best I can do with what I remember based on what I read, which I wish I had saved that article, because some people still think or believe that if you don't cook the coconut oil, it's you preserve nutrients, or you lose nutrients when you cook it. You cook the coconut cream to make coconut oil, or you heat it. The heating process causes a loss of nutrients, but based on the research that I read, that's not true. Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry. Yes, Rosalind says I have to watch that coconut oil video. Yes, you do. She said she bought 2 giant coconuts. Now, that's the other thing. When you're making coconut oil, just buy like 10 and do 10 one time, because that means you get more oil. The more coconuts you do, the more oil you make. If you do like 1 or 2, you might not get that much oil. And it's a lot of work to do. Not a lot of work. The process that you go through, you might as well do it for 10 to get some good oil, rather than do it for 2 and you get a little bit of oil. I mean, that was my thought process of thinking. My thought process when I was making coconut oil. I'm talking fast because this stream is going on very long so far. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Leah M says, I just watched your hair journey video. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. So Nato B says she had 6 to 8 in the video. Yeah, the more coconuts you do for your oil, the more you make. I mean, you might as well do more to get some sort of yield. I think doing just 1 or 2 coconuts is a waste of time and energy. But what I want to say though, I'm not getting to make coconut oil here because I don't have the pot that I need. Because it needs to be a iron pot to make it, because those thin pots, although you can do it in a thin, I guess you can use it. I've never tried it with a thinner frying pan kind of pot. However, anyways, my point is I couldn't find coconuts for a long time in China. I only recently found it maybe about a month ago. And I haven't been making the oil. However, in the meantime, what I'm doing is I'm chopping up my coconut meat and I use it in my smoothies. So I'm still getting the coconut nutrients through coconut milk. So I grab a handful every morning. I leave it in the freezer. And I grab a handful of the coconut meat and I throw it into my blender with my smoothie every morning. So I'm still getting the nutrients from coconut milk. In the meantime, until I can make some more for myself. Okay, so Nana Love says, I have a question. My hair is past my shoulder length, but I think it stopped going now. Do you have any advice? Thanks. Are you sure your hair isn't... Are you sure? You take a tablespoon of coconut oil every day and it helps with your seizures. That's very good. That's excellent news. That's excellent. Okay. That is impressive. That's very good. That's good that it's helping your health. I tell you, coconut oil is so amazing. You know what? Let me tell you all why I want to get back on taking it. Because of for brain health. Because they say, based on my reading again, I try to read up on these things. Coconut oil. Because I know quite a few people who either have or had dementia and Alzheimer's. Y'all, coconut oil helps with Alzheimer's when you find out, even in your later years. However, now is the time to start taking coconut oil so that you can slow down the process or even prevent yourself from getting Alzheimer's or getting dementia. So yes, it helps if you get, I hope you don't get Alzheimer's or dementia. However, it can help at that stage when someone has reached that far. However, if you really want to control your brain function when you're at an older age, you have to start taking coconut oil now. And that is why it's something I know I have to continue. And that's something I had coconut oil every day. When I started to make it, I had a spoonful every day. So it's excellent for brain function, but it's something you must take now in order so that when you get older, you would have already put in the work and your brain would have had time to really prevent. It's more of a preventative mechanism to prevent the onset of Alzheimer's. Oh boy. You know, I talk a lot. Jeez and H's. All right. Okay. So Jemgirl says, yes, it's very good for the brain. My doctor recommended it. Yes. But you're on a really good path and keep it up. Definitely keep it up. You're doing better than me right now because I don't remember all the time. And I'm also using store-bought since I've been in China. And don't worry. Angie said I should have started yesterday. That's okay. We can start today. Y'all, we on a health kick, y'all. We are doing this. We are taking care of ourselves, okay? So 123 Leah says, you are so right about starting young. Wish I had started my hair growth journey in my 20s. I'm in my 40s now and just got started 4 years ago after 20 years. After 20 years. Natural. Wow. That's amazing. Congrats. Don't worry. The point is you started. That is the point. Okay? Okay, so let me see where else. So I talked about the coconut oil and that change. And Angie said, healthy challenge alert. Yes. Are you talking about consuming coconut oil, coconut milk? Oh, both. You can do either one. They're both really good. So that's the other thing. Oh, so let me talk about that. So Brianna Scott, she said, are you talking about consuming coconut oil or coconut milk every day? Either one. So homemade coconut oil that I used to make, I used to have that every day. And I used to have the milk too. So, well, I have the milk right now because I haven't made coconut oil. But, whenever I would make the coconut, so what happens is, okay, if you don't know the process of making coconut oil, first you start with the coconut meat. I can show you the coconut meat, which I have in my freezer, but I feel as though I have gotten up out of this chair enough for this live stream, so I don't want to get up. But I start with the coconut meat, right? I buy about 6 to 10. I've done as much as 14 at one time, but that's a lot of work. I chop that up. I freeze it if I can't get to it right away. I freeze it until I have a chance. I freeze the coconut meat until I have a chance to get to it. And when I have the time, I take it out of the freezer and I pour hot water because when you use hot water to blend the coconut meat, it draws the milk out of the coconut fiber a lot faster and easier than room temperature water. But anyways, you blend that and you see that milk that you get? Woo! I used to have a glass. I used to chug a glass of that. That is heaven. That is delicious. So, and when you take that milk now, so I used to drink the milk, not all of it, just one glass. So then I would take that milk, I would put it in the fridge to cool it down. And then what happens is the water that you use to blend it settles to the bottom. The coconut cream rises to the top. And that cream, you scoop that off, you cook that, and you cook it for a while. It takes a while. You stir it every 20 minutes to make sure that it's not getting stuck to the bottom of the pot. And then you have your coconut oil, after a few hours. Yeah, it takes a while. To draw the coconut oil out. And I love making coconut oil. Smells so delicious. All right. So Angie wants to do a health challenge alert. Ooh, slow down. So So she says, now I gotta find out where I can get real coconuts in New Orleans. I'm sure you can find, if I can find them in China, I'm sure you can find them. But I think I don't know where they get coconuts in China. Well, the southernmost part of China is very tropical, so maybe they get the coconuts from there. I have a feeling they get them from other countries that are tropical around, like maybe Philippines or Thailand or Malaysia. I think that's where they might get coconuts too. So, okay, so let me see where else that changed. So, using the coconut oil, that caused an extra bump in my hair growth. That, based on what I was observing, the timeline of pictures I did in my hair journey video, I'm trying to walk you through the processes, right? I was not doing any fenugreek or anything. I was still just, I eliminated a lot of the bad habits that I had. So I started to do, so instead of fine tooth combing, I was doing wide tooth combing, and then I transitioned to finger detangling. That changed a lot. That was early on, from 2010, 2012 to 2011. That was like my early changes that I made. I started to, how I took care of my hair a lot better. So I was hydrating it more, even though this is dry right now. I was hydrating it more. How I comb my hair, so I no longer use shampoos. I use it, I started to co-wash. So that was a new thing for me too. I'd never even known what that was. But I think that's a natural hair phenomenon that people kind of really just started. What else? So I'm trying to remember. I was not doing anything drastic, y'all. I was not. You see, also, even though yes, I'd show you all some DIYs now to help you. I was not using fenugreek back then. I didn't know about fenugreek. I wasn't using moringa back then. I wasn't using. I was using the maca powder. That, even though to me that was still a later transition, because I didn't start using that until 2015, which was just 2 years ago. But my hair had already flourished, so it wasn't even that. Protective styling, let me see. Protective style is, oh, so if you look at my hair journey video, did you see how tiny I did my twists? Y'all, I told y'all have no, I can't even bear to think of twisting all of this hair so tiny. My hair was short back then, and I used to take days to do it. I would probably take a week to get all this twisted in those micro. Those weren't small twists. Those weren't tiny twists. Those were micro twists. They were microscopic. Where did I get the patience to do that? I don't know. And I will tell you this, let me tell you what I hated back then. I hated combing my hair back then. However, that's what I thought I had to do to maintain my hair. I thought I had to twist it, but it wasn't sustainable. That's the best thing I could say. It was not sustainable to continuously micro twist my hair every time I had a wash day. Now the thing about doing a micro twist, I didn't wash my hair that often because I wanted it to stay neat. So my hair would not get water. I wouldn't even spritz it. It wouldn't get moisture. It wouldn't get any sort of moisture because I wanted it to stay stretched. I didn't want it to shrink. I probably washed my hair once a month. My poor hair was suffering and it was struggling. Y'all, why? So the micro twist, and then I did the micro plaits or braids. Did you see how tiny I did those plaits? Why was that necessary? I don't know. However, that was more in university. Actually, I think I carried it over into when I started working too. I think so. And university, it worked having my hair in small plaits because, oh, y'all, it's late. What time is it? Oh, it's 11:15. I think it worked in university because when you're studying, you don't have to wonder about your hair and combing it, and when you have to deal with it and that. Although now, the way I maintain my hair now, it is manageable. I don't feel stressed. I was stressed. Oh my. Having to do my twists, stressed. Having to do those tiny little plaits and braids, stress. That's all I think about when I looked at those pictures. There's no way I would not. Maybe I would do it once for you guys. And once, and never again. I would go back and show you all how tiny I used to plait my hair. Do you all see how tiny those parts were? Those little box plaits? You see how tiny and small? I would probably do it once to show y'all, but that's not. My hair is so easy to maintain now. I can't. Doing my hair now, like, that's why y'all. Oh gosh, I can't even speak right now. When y'all mention to me that my regimen seems stressful, or it seems complicated, or it seems like a lot of work, or it seems like it's not sustainable, I really wonder what y'all think my regimen is. It's so simple, but I'm going to do a video, an in-depth video. Oh no. Hi y'all, are you here? Oh my gosh, a lot of your questions disappeared. Oh no, oh no. We're back, right? Hi y'all. Oh my gosh. I lost a lot of your questions. Oh my gosh. Can you please if you see the questions, can you repost it? If there's something, can you repost from where I may have stopped? Where I may have stopped answering your question. The last question that I meant, oh boy, I feel so bad. It refreshed and I've lost all your questions. And all your comments. Oh. Oh no. I haven't, I don't see your questions, people. My 360 crew, I'm so sorry. I don't see them. All right, thank you for coming back, though. Thank you for coming back. Okay, so thank you. So Angie's starting to repost some of the questions for me. She said, Jem asked if moringa increases your appetite. Huh. That's a good question. You can tell me based on your experience, because I think everyone has different reactions, right? Or they have their body reacts differently based on your body's needs. As far as when I take moringa, I don't feel as though it increases your appetite. For me, I don't know if anyone else. Okay, that's okay. Maybe you can retype. The questions if. Or you don't know how to refresh. Or maybe you can close the app, Angie, or close the app and reopen it to see if that helps you. Okay, so someone asked if your protective styling with the twists and the micro braids, my micro plaits, if it helped with. I don't think so. I think it caused there are a lot of breakage happened because it wasn't moisturized. It was always bone dry. So there was I think there was a lot of breakage. Not I think. When you look at the pictures, you can see there was a lot of breakage. I also was cutting my hair very, very often. I was always cutting my hair growth. Maybe I did. No, maybe I did. I think I did. Cut my hair every 6 weeks and then expect it to grow. Like, really, Faye? But I don't think the way I protected my hair, I protective styled, helped my hair. So with regard to even the cornrows that my grandmother did, she used a lot of grease and Dax, and those things can be damaging to your scalp with regard to not allowing your scalp to release toxins and not letting your natural oils come through. And then some of them had petroleum in it. We use Vaseline instead of Dax sometimes. If you run out of Dax, you use Vaseline. We did some crazy things, y'all. And no wonder my hair wasn't growing. It's so crazy. Yeah. So I think the way I protect the style. So I have a better video on doing twists and protective styling. When you look at my video on how I moisturize my hair and I have my hair in some really juicy twists. I think that was a decent way, a decent sized twist, so that your hair could have a break, have a chance to just rest and not be bothered and manipulated. So the low manipulation style. That was a good method, okay? And then maybe larger box plaits too. That so the twists you can redo them. That's an easier the size that I because they weren't very small too. So the video where I do how to if you do a search on my channel, because there's a search bar on my channel when you go to my homepage, you can search how to moisturize. How I moisturize my hair. That video is a really good one on the size of the protective style, the size of the twists that I think are okay for me to protect the style, or have a low manipulation style where my hair gets a break and it's not manipulated often. I hope that clears it up. So I think it's how you protect a style that makes it beneficial or detrimental to the health of your hair. I hope that helps. Okay. I mean, I'm talking about me. I'm not a professional or anything. I'm talking about what has helped with my hair. However, I do like, so someone asked if your protective style helped to retain more length. Yeah. But as I said, I think it's how you protect the style. Even as I said, doing a bun. So sometimes I would just have my hair out like, okay, so this is a really bad one, okay? This is a really bad habit I used to have too. When my hair was shorter, of course, not now. So my hair would be like this, and I would leave it like this for days. No rebraiding, not even tying up in a bun, all the time. Come on, you have to moisturize it. You have to even tuck it away from the wind. You can't have it like this all the time. It's a lot of breakage could start happening. You need to moisturize it because it's getting dry. It's dry. My hair's thirsty. For some reason, I always come on these videos with my hair looking thirsty. You all are like, Ife, what? Are you practicing what you preach? Yeah, so Nato said, I did those same twists, but would wash and go with them. Ooh, yeah, begging for breakage via protective styling. Yeah, definitely. So I would redo the twists, and the only time I would wash them when I've undone the twists, which was weeks apart. Sorry, or maybe even months. I saw Juvette was in here. Where my girl gone? She disappeared? Yeah, I saw Juvette come in. So Rosin said, I remember Dax and Blue Magic. Yes. Ooh, we always had that in the house somewhere, and Vaseline. Poor. Nato B said, right, I thought that with mane and tail and Luster's pink oil moisturizer was a secret to my aunt's mixed hair. I can't remember if we ever used, mane and tail. I can't remember. So Angie said, do you now protect your style seasonally? Seasonally. I don't leave. Sometimes I think we use protective styling differently, okay? When I say protective styling now, because back then it was a different meaning to me. Back then when my hair was a lot shorter and I had really bad habits and I kept my style for like 3 months, a month, 2 months, whatever, without washing or whatever. I think those were unhealthy. What I consider protective style now only lasts a week. Sometimes, and then I refresh my hair during the week. So for me, a protective style is just 4 big braids or plaits in my hair, or a bun when I have my hair like this and I don't want to rebraid or I'm feeling lazy. For me, a protective style is just putting it up in a high bun. Okay? To me, that's a protective style. But for some people, they don't consider that a protective style. They don't consider it a protective style unless you're leaving it for long, like months. But I no longer, so let me clear that up. I no longer protective style more than a week. I wash my hair at least once a week, or I re-moisturize my hair at least once a week. So if I wash my hair every 2 weeks, I would have re-moisturized my hair at least. I would re-moisturize my hair at least during the week, at least 2 or 3 times within that 2 week span. Okay, so let me see. So maybe in the next 5 to 10 minutes we can wrap this up. So if you have any other questions, let's put them out now. I don't think I have anything else to cover based on my notes. Let me see if I can answer some more questions. Okay, so 123 Leah said, are you still gaining length or are you maintaining? No, that's a good question. You know why? Huh? Okay, let me continue. Yeah, are you still right? Y'all, I stretched my hair. Okay, I can stretch. Let me show you how I can stretch my hair now, right? By just putting it in a high bun. So I would just wrap my hair up into a tight bun without stretching my roots too much. Okay? And without pulling on my hairline, I would tie my hair up in a bun, right? And if I leave that for an hour or two, I have to put some oil in my hair sometimes too. I have a video on how I do this too, how I stretch my hair. I give my hair a little extra stretch using oil. But anyways, I oil my hair, I wrap it up in a bun, and I leave it there for an hour or two. Y'all, I check my length, the length of my hair. I am gaining length a little bit faster, and I think it's the aloe now. Let me explain. Remember I said I had started to try the aloe vera pre-poo because before I was doing the hot oil treatments every week before I wash my hair. So this is what I was doing since November last year until the hair challenge. It was 3 months, March, April. Yeah, March, April, yeah. So from November 2016 to April 2016, no, March 2016, I was doing the hot oil treatment every week, and my hair loved that. It was so soft, so moist. It was so moisturized when I did that, right? Y'all, you see that pre-poo with aloe? My hair has gained. My hair has gained some length that I was a little bit shocked by. You'll know, I tell you I don't really check length, but I stretched my hair on top of my head and then it dropped. And you know when you could feel, well, I was about to take a shower. And my hair was brushing way down my back. And it was such a weird sensation. I turned around, I was like, wait, why am I feeling my hair so far down my back? So to answer your question, my hair is still gaining length. As I said, all this is oil by the way, not sweat. My hair is gaining length so quickly. As I said, our hair is always growing. It's about the length retention. It's gaining length, it's retaining length. So that aloe pre-poo, if you haven't tried it, I need to do a dedicated video on it to show you all how I do it. And I adapted it from how, what's her name? Natural 85, Whitney does it. So she takes the aloe and rubs it on her scalp. Ain't got time for that. I blend my aloe, pour it in a bottle, and I put it, and I showed you all a live stream of how I did it. That's how I do mine every week. And my hair is gaining, I feel as though it's gaining length faster with the aloe. I'm not trying to grow my hair, but when I stretched my hair the other day and it was so far down, I had never felt my hair so on its own. I wasn't pulling it, I was not stretching it myself. It was just after I stretched it on top of my head in a bun and I let it loose and it was hanging. So this is just a hang, it wasn't a stretch. And I just brushed my hair across my back. I was trying to figure out, I have never felt my hair so far down my back before, like close to my butt. I'm not butt length, sorry, butt length. I'm not tailbone length, However, I've never felt my hair reach that far down. That was strange. Surprising too. But yeah, so uh to answer 123 Leah M, yeah, I'm definitely still gaining length. And I think the aloe is much more of a game changer. I also drink it. Not every day. I did it. This week I had it 3 times, and I think last week I had it 3 times. So I just cut it up. I peel it. I peel the skin off the leaf. I scoop the gel out, and I just cut it into small cubes and chug it. Chug some water. Chug some aloe. Chug some water because it's very bitter. So I eat it and I use it in my hair. So those 2 things I have been doing. And y'all, this live stream, it went on way longer than it should have, okay? Angie said, hashtag goals, hashtag weird hair sensations. Oh my gosh, no. When your hair starts brushing across your back, so low down, really low down, you sort of, what is that? What is that strange feeling? All this is oil from my hair, by the way. Anyways, so this is what I'm going to do now. So my day, I'm going to wrap the stream up in a few minutes. I'm going to do my aloe vera pre-poo, which I probably should do on camera so I could film a video for y'all. Actually, yes, I will go film a video now to show y'all what it looks like. My aloe vera pre-poo. And then I'm going to put some oil. So I do the aloe, then I do the oil. Sometimes I put a shower cap. Sometimes I go back to work with my hair just wrapped up in one with the aloe and the oils. And then I wash my hair. Sometimes I do it overnight, but I think I'm going to wash my hair this evening when I get home because I have to go back to work after lunch. And I think I'm going to wash it out, and then I will film to show you what my hair looks like after a pre-poo and it's moisturized. But y'all, this live stream was emotional. I did a live pre-poo. Yes, I did. I did do a live pre-poo. I did one last week, Friday. It's called Watch Me Pre-Poo My Hair, live or something. It's one of my live streams where I show you, yeah. And Angie's like, yeah, she did. Yes, I did. So Nato B, girl, where were you? I did a live pre-poo. So if you can't wait for my pre-recorded video, it's a live stream. So you can, while you chilling doing your hair day, you can do y'all do that when y'all are, okay, so those who watching the replay or who watch the replay, do you watch the replay while doing your hair? Because it's kind of long to sit through a 2-hour live stream. Yeah. All right. So maybe you multitask. Oh, okay. I know you were there, Nato. You don't miss anything. Because you came back for my 2. Yes, that day I had 2 live streams and she came back for 2. She watched 2 of them. You were there for 2, I remember. Yes. So, right. So I'm going to go now. This live stream was so emotional. Let's end this on a positive note. This is what I want to end with, right? I hope you'll enjoy your hair journey wherever you are. Your tumbleweeds and all. That's what, I didn't say that. Those are not my words. Who said tumbleweeds? It wasn't me. Nato B mentioned tumbleweeds. She said, no, regardless of where your hair is at, what it looks like, enjoy it. Okay? There's always some sort of joy you can find. And take pictures. One thing I also want you to remember is take pictures so that you can have documentation of what your hair looked like. I couldn't believe I had so many pictures, which was good. I guess it worked out. However, I was able to show you all not every, but a lot of the stages of my hair, where it was at, and I want you to enjoy it too, okay? I really do. Our hair is to be loved and enjoyed and appreciated All right. So you all have a good night. And have a great weekend. I hope you had a great Mother's Day last weekend. I forgot to ask you about that. Okay. See you all soon. Ciao.